All right, we have some lovely fur doors that we're gonna sand and prep here with JC. So this already has second coat, but we're gonna walk through the steps. So at the beginning of the doors, you take it, you sand it all down.
With the grain.
With the grain. You take your tack cloth, oh, she's ahead of the game, and your cloth, get all the dust off, make sure everything is good and clean. Then we're gonna condition the doors with this wood conditioner. What this does is it deep penetrates all the wood and it makes sure that the stain goes on really even. Leave that on for about 15-20 minutes. Wipe it off with a clean cloth, and then you put your stain on. So we're gonna start from the top with your stain. We're using a polyurethane stain. So this is a stain and a shine. You can see on here the door that I've already done. This constantly needs to be stirred, and you have to keep a wet edge. So you're gonna start from the top, and you're gonna follow the grain. Making sure to spread it all around evenly, and because it's the second coat, we do a thin coat. You have to work fast when you do this. Make sure there's no dust anywhere. You wanna use a brush, because if you use a mini roller, it will add bubbles and fibers from the mini roller will come off. You want to make this as even and as silky as possible, making sure that there's no runs. Whenever you have stained, you have to go back and check to make there's no runs as you paint. It's kind of like keeping track of a toddler. Polyurethane dries usually within like to touch about 3 hours, but it will still be tacky. Best is 24 hours between coats. This was done yesterday, 2 days ago actually. Make sure you're getting this part here, it's a little dry.
I'll stain that after.
Yep. Look how pretty that is. So you follow the grain. There's places like this on doors where there's wood glue added to keep it connected, and you're never going to be able to make that perfect. That's just how it came from the manufacturer. I know you want to. I know you really want to. And because of the polyurethane, you're going to see the grain or the you're going to see some of the lines in your brush. So make sure it's a new brush. That you never, ever, ever, ever use a brush that has used your paint, because it will leak out the old paint into your stain and will make it look like garbage. And then you check for your drips. With a dry brush, and then make sure you're keeping it going. Just like that. So we're gonna stain your door. Well done, Jason.